Morning, and it's your girl Anastasia Daniel from Heart Tribe Global. How are you and how is everybody doing? Okay. Thank God it's Friday. Thank God it's Friday. I'm always, you all know now by now that I love Fridays, and thank God it has come and we are here. Glory be to God. Today being Friday, I wanted to revisit a topic that I have discussed on this same platform, and I remember discussing it last year. I saw something on Facebook that made me really say, okay, I think I have to come back again to talk about this topic again. And the topic is women and identity outside roles. Who am I beyond titles? Who am I beyond titles? So I'm going to try to keep it soft, simple, and short. God help me. As women, we often carry many roles throughout our lives. Sometimes most times we are wives, we are mothers, daughters, friends, employees, leaders, or helpers. Although, yes, we know these roles are meaningful, they are beautiful, but sometimes in the middle of caring for everyone else or fulfilling responsibilities, we as women, we can quietly, lose touch of who we are beyond all these titles. And over time, it becomes easy to just focus on others. And we forget to nurture that person that is within us. Your identity as a woman is deeper than any role you play. I say this and I say to all women, there is the person that you are before you became a wife, before you became a mother, before you became, even when you came as a daughter, God put something in you. You came with something. You understand? In this our life, roles will change. Yes, roles will change. Our children will grow up. Our careers will shift. That one is even normal. We change careers. Our life will evolve. But your identity is not meant to be defined only by what you do for others. And you just know this, your true identity, it comes from who God has created you to be. If you check Psalm 139, verse 14, it says, I praise you because I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Do you know what this verse is talking about? It reminds us as women that every one of us, we are created with a unique beauty. We are created with unique gifts. We are created with a purpose. And these purposes, all these purpose, gift, and everything, they go beyond our titles. They go beyond our responsibilities. I am a wife. I am a mother. I am a daughter. I'm a CEO. I'm an employee. I am all this. But that does not define who I am. I am Anastasia Daniel, and I came with purpose. When God put me in my mother's womb, before the Bible says that before you were even conceived or born, how did they say it? I already knew you. So we already have a purpose before we came to this earth. Have that at the back of your mind. I say this to especially those women that do not know who they are, do not have an idea of why they are here, and constantly attributes their roles as their purpose. Ma. No, that's not how it is. Okay? Sometimes women need moments to quietly reflect. you know, in order for them to reconnect with their individuality. This can mean either rediscovering passion, your interests, your dreams, or your or creative expression that that may have been put aside. Maybe because you were so busy with life. You know, when you take out time to nurture your own heart and your interests, what you would discover some things about yourself. And just to be clear, you're not being selfish when you do that. You're not being selfish. What you're doing is you are honoring the person that God has created you to be. In our life today, I see mothers, I see women. I see a lot of women that they have forgotten who they are. And they have taken on the role as the wife and the mother as their calling. Really? Being a wife is a beautiful thing. I said it before and I'll say it again. Being a mom is an amazing thing. It takes a lot to be a mom. And the work can be overwhelming, but it doesn't mean that there is no other purpose in your life. That is not true. Okay? Jeremiah chapter 29, verse 11, it says, "For I know the plans I have for you." You know, declares the Lord, the plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. God's plan for your life, for my life, includes the fullness of who we are, not just the role that we feel on this earth. Yeah, the fullness of who me and you as women, who we are. At times, carrying many responsibilities can make a woman feel tired, feel disconnected from her own self. Now, in those moments, it is important to remember that your worth is not measured by how much you accomplish. No, it's not measured. You are valuable simply because you are God's creation. Do you get? You are still valuable just because God created you. You are the handmaid of God. So, like, let's go to the Bible. The Bible in Matthew chapter 11, verse 28, it says, "Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest." God invites us to rest and reconnect with Him, especially when we are feeling overwhelmed. So when you get to that point of carrying so many responsibilities and you feel tired, you feel disconnected, take a moment, please. I'm begging you, women, take a moment. You need that moment for yourself. Can we carry ourselves and care for ourselves the way we care for others? Take a moment. Take a moment. You need it. Rediscover yourself. Reconnect with your inner self. Spend quiet time in prayer and reflection. Explore hobbies. Every person has a hobby. Explore your hobbies. Explore your creative interests. What do you like to do? You like to knit? Please knit. You like to bake? Please bake. You want to travel around the world. If you have the money, please do it. Even if you don't have the money, if you can travel around your city, do the little exploration they have around your city. Take a moment for self-care, for rest. Allow yourself the space to dream again. Every woman has a dream. I met somebody years ago. This is real life here in America. And I asked her, this is a fellow Nigerian like myself, and I asked her, growing up, how we are in secondary school, every person will say, I want to be a doctor, I want to be a nurse, I want to be an engineer, I want to be this, I want to be that, I want to be this. We all said that. I know that my mom will always say, oh, as a child, I always said I wanted to be an accountant. I've always said that. I always talk about being an accountant. Today, I am an accountant by profession. You know, I asked this lady, when you were, in secondary school, what did you want to be? She said, me, I did not want to be anything. No. I did not even dream of anything. I was shocked when I heard it. As at this time, the lady has already had children. I said, no. Even this business you have, you didn't dream of it? He said, I beg, I didn't even think about anything. Some people did not have that opportunity. And that's why I said, allow yourself the space to dream again. This small moment helps you remember that you are not only what you do for others. You are a whole unique human being, a whole unique individual with your own journey and your own purpose. Before we go, I want to say something. As we come to the end of this week, take a gentle moment to reflect on who you are beyond responsibilities. Your roles may change throughout this life, but the woman God created you to be remains beautifully constant. You are more than your titles. You are more than your task. You are a woman with purpose, with creativity, and a story that continues to unfold. May you move into this weekend feeling seen, feeling valued, feeling connected to the beautiful person you are at your core. And I remain your girl, Anastasia Daniel from Heart Tribe Global. Have an amazing weekend. I will see you on Monday. Bye bye.